Welcome back to another Tilted Knot video. This one is going to be completely different than most of the videos I post. I wanted to give everybody a little bit of a behind the scenes look into what I'm doing, how I'm changing things with my recording, and what I'm trying to adapt so that I can be able to produce better videos and give you guys a little bit better quality with what I'm doing, as far as the recording, showing you what I'm doing, and just trying to make things a little bit better for everybody. So this one is going to be showing some of the equipment that I use, how I'm adjusting to use it, and hopefully this helps with understanding what I'm doing and why there is a difference with some of my videos. So let's get into explaining some of what I'm doing, and hopefully you enjoy this more of a behind the scenes look into Tilted Knot video. Having two tripods, I'm able to set one up for overhead shots and different elevations without having to completely change the tripod settings and have to deal with that, so that when I'm doing overhead, you can see the following. With the camera in this position, I can now actually do some overhead shots, overhead work, where you can see what I'm doing. And this will also allow me to zoom in on what I'm doing, as you can see, so I can get better detail, better close-ups, and you can see exactly what it is that I'm doing on camera a little bit better. And right now I'm just whittling a piece of wood with my chisel, just to show you how this would affect what you're seeing and what I'm shooting. And it keeps the camera out of the way so that I don't have to worry about bumping into it. The tripod is in a position where I can work around it, but this will allow me to get some more overhead shots and start planning a little bit better how I do things, what I do, why I do them, and give you that point of view. I have a second tripod that is set up for doing over-the-counter shots that I can position on either side of the table, front or back, and be able to adjust how the camera looks and adjust what I'm recording this way. And looking over the countertop, or my workbench rather, this is how it looks. And if I continue whittling with the same piece of wood, it's just a piece of scrap pine that I'm playing with at the moment. Here, I'm able to give you more of a straight-on view of what I'm doing here. So that you can see this perspective. And it just gives me a little more freedom to reposition things, work around things. My biggest issue right now is remembering to stop what I'm doing, check the camera position, make sure it's where I want it to be, make sure it's showing what I want to show, and then continue on with my work instead of just getting going and completely ignoring the camera position. That is going to be an ongoing issue that I'm working on and trying to figure out. But I am slowly getting there and working on how to make this a little bit better, give you a better view of what I'm doing, and let you see a little more of the detail with the work that I do. I think one of the best things I did was actually pick up this tablet so that I can better see what I'm doing across the shop. I'm not trying to look at my phone, have my phone out of my pocket, and constantly fighting with that. I can just leave this stationary on the tripod, and I don't have to worry about it. One of the other things you've seen in the background is this diffuser panel that I picked up. I actually went through several of them. Just grab the tablet here. One of the best things with this diffuser panel is it allows me to actually have the door open so that I have fresh air running through here, and it helps greatly reduce the amount of light that's reflecting off stuff. To give you an idea, if I move that away from the door, you can see the additional glare that comes through the door without the diffuser panel, and how it helps to really wash stuff out. This just helps with my light balance and with the contrast so that I don't have to worry about it as much. But here is with the diffuser out of the door, away from the door. And you can see exactly how much light comes through and how much it affects the camera. But heading back to the other position, with the diffuser in place, you can definitely see a difference in how the light is cast across the workbench and how it affects the camera. So this is something I'm using on a regular basis just to help reduce that extra wash and just help soften up the light. Another thing I've added are these LED panel lights, which definitely help. I'm able to use them to fill in dark spots or highlight certain things, just make things a little bit better. And it allows me to adjust the height, angle. They are also USB powered, so I can either plug them into a wall, which I have different USB outlets in the garage, or I can plug them into the battery packs that I have, and it gives me about 6 to 8 hours of runtime for the lights if I need to do it that way. But this makes it completely mobile and allows me to adjust things a little bit better just to help out with lighting in areas where I need it, especially if I'm recording something inside. Hopefully that helps you see a little bit more of what I go through with the videos that I'm making, some of the equipment that I'm using, and how I'm working on adjusting what I record, how I record it, to produce something that is better for everybody, gives you a little more detail, lets you see a little bit more of what I'm doing, and still provide some, I don't know if it's entertainment value. I'm going to work on trying to be a little more entertaining, but one thing at a time. Over the last year and a half, it's been a huge learning experience for me. I am currently taking some classes to help with video production so I can understand a little bit more about what I need to pay attention to, which is also going to include editing. And that is going to be a huge benefit for me and a huge help with being able to produce better videos as well. Figuring out some of the audio stuff that I'm working with. and just trying to overall create a better video and better experience for everybody. But if you have any questions, I have no problem answering them. I would love to get some feedback from you guys, find out what it is that you want to see a little bit more of. Do I need to explain how I work through my disabilities, physical limitations a little bit more? Explain why I use the techniques I do to avoid aggravating my shoulders, aggravating my hips. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I will be more than happy to help put something together or to add that into the videos that I'm doing and see if I can produce something that's more of what you guys want. But I appreciate you watching the videos. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. It is a huge learning curve. This is not something that is as easy as you might think it is. There's a lot of planning that goes into it. I might spend 20 hours in a week working on a woodworking project, but then I'm spending another anywhere between 12 to 20 hours with video editing, doing the voiceover, figuring out what I want to do. And of course, Cleo has decided that she needs to have attention and she's not going to wait. But anyway, I greatly appreciate you guys watching my channel. Would love to have you guys help me grow this a little bit more. Like and share, and just help get what I'm doing out to a few more people. But hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.